All right, you're going to want to circle this date on your calendar, February 28th, 2026, because on that night, something truly spectacular and incredibly rare is happening up in our sky. It's a massive parade of planets, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. I mean, seriously, think about that for a second. Have you ever, in your life, looked up and seen not one, not two, but six of our solar system's planets all shining in the same patch of sky? Well, guess what? You're about to get your chance. Yep, six. That's the magic number here. We're talking about six planets gathering for a huge celestial get-together, and it's happening right over our heads. Okay, so let's break down exactly what's going to happen. Shortly after the sun sets on that day, skywatchers all over the world are going to be treated to this incredible planetary parade. And, a celestial gathering on this scale, this is the kind of thing that only comes around once every couple of decades. It's a big deal. So who's on the guest list for this party? Well, with just your naked eye, you'll be able to spot Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Now, two of them are going to be the real showstoppers. Venus, our neighbor that's wrapped in these super reflective clouds, and of course the big guy, Jupiter. They'll shine like brilliant beacons. And hey, if you've got a telescope, you can add Uranus and Neptune to your list. That's pretty much the whole neighborhood showing up. But hang on, what do we even mean when we say the planets are aligning? It's a term we hear all the time, but let's actually unpack the science here, because it's probably not what you're picturing in your head. So, the proper term for this is actually a planetary parade. And a key thing to remember is it's all about our point of view. It just means that from where we're standing, right here on Earth, it looks like a bunch of planets are all grouped together in the same little slice of sky. And this is where we bust a big myth. You've probably seen those sci-fi images of planets in a perfect ruler straight line. That is not what's happening here, not even close. In reality, these planets are still millions and millions of kilometers apart. They just look close from our vantage point, all grouped along this cosmic highway called the ecliptic. So why does this happen at all? Well, it's actually pretty simple when you think about it. All the planets in our solar system, including us, orbit the sun on more or less the same flat plane. You can kind of picture it like we're all on a giant cosmic dinner plate. And since we're on that plate, every now and then, our seat at the table gives us a view where our neighbors look like they're all lined up. A spectacle like this in the sky has always captured the human imagination. For thousands of years, people have looked up at a sight just like this and asked themselves, what does it mean? So let's dive into that tension between those ancient ideas and what modern science tells us. And this really gets to the heart of it. For ancient cultures, from the Babylonians to the pharaohs in Egypt, this wasn't just a pretty sight. No way. To them, this was an omen, a powerful message from the heavens that some kind of great change was on its way. Which, of course, brings us to the big question that always pops up with these things. With all that history and all those doomsday predictions you hear about, should we actually be worried? Is Earth in any kind of physical danger? Let's just put this to bed right now. The definitive scientific answer is a resounding no. There is absolutely 100% nothing to be afraid of. And here's the simple reason why. This whole thing is just a line of sight trick. It's purely visual. The combined gravitational pull from all those planets on us is tiny. It's barely a blip. To put it in perspective, the gravitational pull from our own moon and the sun is way stronger, and we deal with that every single day with no problems. So yeah, this parade is beautiful, but it's totally harmless. All right, so now that we know what's happening and that it's perfectly safe, let's get to the fun part. How can you get out there and actually see this incredible show for yourself? It's actually super simple. First up, timing. You'll want to start looking right after the sun sets. You'll have a viewing window of about 1 hour, which is pretty good. Next, location. Try to find a spot with a nice, clear view of the horizon. And if you can get away from bright city lights, even better. And then that's it. All that's left to do is look up and enjoy this rare and beautiful sight. Beyond the science and the viewing tips, an event like this really offers us something more. It's a chance to just pause and reflect on our own place in this vast, incredible universe. And I think this captures that feeling perfectly. Seeing our planetary neighbors all gather together like that, it's a really profound experience. It's one of those rare moments that can make you feel two things at once: the immense, just mind-boggling scale of the cosmos, and at the exact same time, the precious value of our own little spot within it. So as you get ready for this celestial event, I'll leave you with this question that you on. When you look up at that cosmic parade on February 28th, 2026, what will a sight like that make you think about?